Hey guys, Big Geordie Geek here, and I'm here a day later than I planned with the issue 11 battle report. But we're here, and hand is literally covered in Null Oil and Agrax Earthshade. I've been painting a Noctilif crown today. He's finished up there, but I'm not going to grab it. But yeah, I'm literally covered in Null Oil. That's yeah, tell I'm a painter. Anyway, so today, issue 11, and we introduce the Phobos Librarian and some psychic powers, which is new to the game. So the mission in this case is the Vanguard Space Marines have been deployed, but they've been discovered by a swarm of Scarabs and a Royal Warden. So let's see what happens in this mission. Now, before we get into the battle report, I'd just like to say a quick word from our wonderful sponsor, the Daylight Company. I love their products. I actually own a Lumi task lamp myself, which is an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit. It really does make a huge difference in your painting area. I'm not going to keep you up with a sponsored message, but I will say that if you love your painting, this will really make a world of difference. The only problem is you'll see a lot more faults with your painting work than you would before, but that's a good thing because it helps you improve. Anyway, let's get on with the battle report. This fight, the Royal Warden and the Phobos Librarian, realizing that the Phobos Librarian is the only model on the Space Marine side. So, yep, here's the only model on the Space Marine side. This was actually painted quite some time ago. I got this with the original Shadow Spear release, so he has been painted for quite a long time. Okay, so on the Necron side, we have 3 Scarab swarms here on the right. I think this is the first time we're using the Scarabs in these missions. And on the left here, a Royal Warden from back in issue 1. So here is the setup. The Librarian is at the top in the middle there, Scarabs at the top left, and the Royal Warden at the bottom left. Now, first things first, the Librarian moves towards the Scarabs, and he casts Smite. Now, he needs to cast this on a 5+, and he gets a 7, which obviously successfully allows that power to be manifested. He then rolls a D3, so he gets a 5 on that, which cut in half. That is 3, so he manages to inflict 3 wounds on the Scarabs. Now, the Librarian then shoots his pistol, successfully hitting with a 6. He then successfully rolls another 6 to wound the Scarabs. He only needs a 3 due to the toughness of the Scarab Swarm being 3, the strength of a pistol being 4, so it's more than the toughness, so it is a 3+. However, and the Scarabs basically don't save this at all, and that gets rid of one of the swarm, as they only have 4 wounds. So yeah, that's fantastic for him. He then charges the Scarab Swarm on a roll of a 6, and he strikes them 4 times, but only manages to hit them twice with his Force Sword. Both of these cause wounds to the Scarab, and these cause D3 wounds each, and they do a total of 5 wounds, killing 1 swarm. Now that extra wound doesn't spill over because it only inflicts on the 1 because it's from each hit. So he's essentially hit 1 swarm twice, causing 5 wounds. The remaining Scarab then basically hits back 4 times, managing to hit the Librarian a total of 3 times. These cause 1 wound on the left here. They need a 5 to penetrate his armor. However, the Librarians manages to make a simple save with a 6, which is fantastic for him. In the Necron's turn, the Scarabs fly over the Librarian and fall out of combat. The Royal Warden then moves up the board towards the Librarian. He shoots with his relic Gorse Blaster. He's 4 times because he's in half range with rapid fire, and he hits the Librarian a total of 3 times, 2 of which cause wounds. One of those, the Librarian saves, as the weapon is 2+, meaning he needs a 5 plus to save, and he rolls 1 5+. And that causes him to take 2 wounds. The Librarian then in his turn moves towards the Royal Warden, a total of 6 inches, and rolls to manifest Smite, getting a 12. Now, in a normal game, this would increase the potency of the Smite power, but we're not using the full rules yet. He then rolls a D3, getting a 5, meaning the Royal Warden takes 3 wounds, leaving him with just 1 wound left. The Librarian then shoots his pistol at the Warden, hitting him with a 5, but that doesn't actually cause any wounds. He needs a 4, and he only rolls a 3. He then charges the Warden, getting into combat with a roll of 7, and he strikes the Librarian 4 times with his sword, only managing to hit him 3 times. This causes just 1 wound. Now, this is automatically going to kill him. The Warden can't save this because it's a minus. It is a minus. Well, basically, it's a -3 save AP. Losing track of my words there. Right, the weapon, the foresword, is -3 AP, meaning the Warden would need to roll a 6. He doesn't. He rolls a 5, and therefore he takes the wound. Now, this is going to kill him. D3 only causes 1 wound, but that's enough to get him off the board. The Librarian then consolidated and moved towards the Scarabs. So Scarab turn now, and the Scarab's basically like, right, we're going to need to do something about this. They fly towards the Librarian to try and engage him in combat. They charge into combat with a 3. They were already an inch away, so they get right into engagement range. And they strike at the Librarian 4 times, only managing to hit him once, which fails to do anything. They fail to wound him at all. The Librarian then strikes back with his foresword, hitting 3 times with hit the foresword after 4 attacks. 3 of those cause wounds on the Scarabs. The Scarabs can't save it as the weapon is -3 AP, and they only have a 6+ save, and D3 wounds. They score 4 there, which is enough to wipe out that swarm of Scarabs altogether, winning the game for the Space Marines. So that was a convincing win for the Space Marines. Not unexpected. I think that being a Space Marine focused issue, the aim was to show them in the best light. But also nice to use the Scarabs at last. But yeah, that foresword, pretty good. Pretty good that foresword is. And Smite is great, but yeah, so it's interesting to see Psychic Powers coming on, and as I said, we're getting so close to getting full-on games here, I think, and soon, we're going to get on with it. Now, the plan is this week I will be publishing another battle report, Monday evening-ish, and another one on Wednesday and one on Friday to try and sort of get a bit ahead, because we've gotten quite a bit behind with me not publishing reports for about a month. So we're going to try and catch back up with a few more reports. So next we're going to have another report in a few days. So thanks for tuning in. If you've got any comments, that'd be great to hear. Any feedback would be brilliant. Like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, all those normal YouTubers call to actions, but it's great to have it's great to be doing this again, so thanks very much.